Okay, preparing to stream. Got it. I got my singing ball. Oh, I need my cards. I got it. Oh, go out, baby. 3, 2, 1. Hello. Hello, party people on YouTube. Soul Tribe. I'm here with the Asé Soul Tribe. Right now, we only got 2 members over here. Cinnamon and wave, you guys. Yeah. So this is going to be recorded, and it'll be for future references for anybody who wants to watch. We're going to be doing a new moon and full moon ceremonies every month. So that's 2 ceremonies a month. If you want to be live on camera, let me know in a DM, or you can look in the description box down below and you can see how to be part of the tribe. Okay. But yes, this is amazing. This is the first new moon or Zoom moon. What do I call it? Moon Zoom that I've done in like almost 2 years. So I'm super excited and a little bit nervous. So bear with me, okay? So since it is a new moon, I want us to do a little mantra. Have you guys ever heard of a singer named Fia? F-I-A? No? So Fia is, I think she's from Switzerland, or she's overseas somewhere. But she has this super cute new moon mantra. And it goes, new moon, new me. I am planting my seeds, new moon, new me, new energy. New moon, new me. I am planting my seeds, new moon, new me, new energy. So I want us to sing that. Okay. You can sing on your own. You can sing along with me. You can just listen or whatever you wish. Okay. It's all up to you. Here we go. Let's play the song. Hopefully you guys can hear it. Okay. This is good.
New moon, new me. I am planting my seeds, new moon, new me, new energy. New moon, new me. I am planting my seeds, new moon, new me, new energy. New moon, new me. I am planting my seeds, new moon, new me, new energy. New moon, new me. I am planting my seeds, new moon, new me, new energy. New moon, new me. I am planting my seeds, new moon, new me, new energy. New moon, new me. I am planting my seeds, new moon, new me, new energy. New moon, new me. I am planting my seeds, new me, new energy. New moon, new me. I am planting my seeds, new me, new energy. I am planting my seeds, new me, new energy. New moon, new me. I am planting my seeds, new me, new energy. New moon, new me. I am planting my seeds, New me, new energy. New moon, new me. I can believe it's new me, new energy. New me, I am planting my seeds. New me, new energy. New me, I am planting my seeds. New me, new energy. New me, I am planting my seeds. New me, new energy. New me, I am planting my seeds. New me, new energy.
Dance a little bit, maybe. Laugh a little bit, maybe. Think about your new intentions, maybe. Yeah. Beautiful. Ooh. That was a beautiful, beautiful song. Oh my God. I felt like all this tingles all over the floor vibrating. Like the song was vibrating off of this, and it was just so intense. I loved every bit of it. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for singing with me. So I want to do a little sound healing for you. So I'm gonna play the sound bowl so that we can get in kind of a relaxed state of mind, out of our out of our heads into our bodies, into our heart space. The bowl that I'm gonna play is the throat chakra. I've been working on the throat for this time being this recent, like 2 weeks, I guess. And so I want to continue with that. I want to share that with you guys. And maybe you guys need some of that too. I don't know. We can all use a little throat chakra action, okay? Definitely. All right. So the throat chakra is connected to your truth. Let's see. Do you guys want to share what the throat chakra, when it's balanced? Well, I'll let you guys know. When it's balanced, you can speak your truth. You are divinely guided with your words. Your heart and your throat is connected. So there's a bridge there. And it's operating so that there's no fear, when you speak. So, and also the reason that I've been working with the throat chakra bowl is because when I just got reminded about this. When I was about like between 8 and 10 years old, young, I was singing in the shower like a young singer does, and I guess I annoyed my stepbrother because he came and he was like, shut the fuck up. It's funny now. It's funny now, but it wasn't funny then. Because I was like hurt by that, but me being like kind of like a rebellious spirit, because I'm a Scorpio. I don't know if that really has a lot to do with it, but I was like, you're not going to be saying that when I'm famous, yelling back at him. But deep inside, I was really hurting, and that showed up later when I graduated high school. And I gave up singing, and I didn't sing or write a song for 8 years. And those were like some of the most painful years ever. And not singing was a big part of the suffering that I endured. You know, it was a lot of things that I was doing to hurt myself, which was self-sabotaging, like by not singing and stuff like that. And also I was abusing substances, drinking a lot, and being like really promiscuous with just like anybody. And so I was just disrespecting myself. I had no respect, you know. And that didn't all come just from that one situation of singing. Like, it's a multitude of things because we're multi-layered people, but ultimately it's because I didn't love myself, and because I didn't love myself, I stopped singing. And so that's why I've been working with this. So this also builds your confidence. Okay, that was my whole point for my whole long story. Welcome to my TED Talk. All right, let's move on. So this new moon is in Cancer, which you know, Cancers are, they say they're very emotional because they're a water sign, and it has to do a lot with relationships. So what they are saying, I haven't sat down to download any like messages about the new moon specifically. I actually did note some down that came through earlier. I'll read them right now. But what I did see that people were saying was that what will come up will be relationships and boundaries. And so you're going to be seeing in relationships which ones are serving you and which ones are not. You know, you're going to be like, hey, like this person is really not reciprocating. I'm giving more in this relationship, or vice versa. Like it's gonna become pretty clear throughout this time, throughout the energy of the new moon. And so it's creating a lot of healing in the heart, because you're also drawing healing for yourself when you draw those boundaries. So the notes that I wrote down that Spirit said wanted to come through. So these were the things that we were to do today during this moon Zoom. Was one, get clear. So like get clear on what your goals are, what your path is, what you're trying to manifest, what you're trying to let go of, anything that is holding you back. Getting really clear on what is holding you back specifically. That was one of the things that was for me, at least. And the next one is get light. What do I mean by get light? I was like, I don't know, what does that mean? And so the way that I was shown is like you're light because you're losing. It's in like, it has a double entendre. So light could be like visual light that you see, like the light coming in from the sun, right? Light codes, but light as in not heavy, right? So when you let go of things, when you shed things that are holding you back, those things create less density in the body, so more light comes in, and you also get lighter and feel lighter, right? Like when you let go of things, you literally feel like you let something off of your back, you know? So that's what that means, get light. So we get clear, we get light, then we get grounded. So we're gonna get grounded. So we're gonna do a little meditation with the sound bowl right now to get us grounded. And then the next one was let yourself be led by your intuition. So listen to that intuition. The intuition right now is talking pretty loudly. I feel like Cancers are intuitive people for the most part, the ones that I have met. And so that's why intuition right now is heightened because of the new moon. And it's heightened in the way that it's not like extra sensitive, but it's present to give you a specific message, to give you messages. So listen to those messages, see what's up. Okay. And then I wrote this other little thing that said, observe your relationships and be gentle with their unfoldment while setting boundaries and remaining sovereign and open to connection. So it's a run-on sentence, but but it encapsulates pretty much everything like that about relationships, you know, setting the boundaries and stuff. So yeah. So we're going to first you know, get clearer minds. Okay, get clear like of thoughts. And then we will do some journal prompts and we'll pass the talking stick around if anybody wants to or is brave enough to. And then we will pull a oracle card from the Goddess Oracle deck, this one. This power. God is power. And then we're gonna do a little candle. Isn't it so cute? It's a mini 5-day. I love mini things. I don't know. I just like small things. Not everything small, but I like small things, like miniature things. Anyway, ding dong. All right, let's get to it. Woo, I'm feeling good, girl. All right. Let me pause this music that I have in the background. Yeah. There we go. Perfect. All right. So if you're watching, if you're on the Zoom, let's get into a relaxed state. You can shake out any little jerks or whatever things you got, anything you got stuck. All right. And bring your shoulders up and back and down. Just let them naturally fall. And tilt your pelvis forward if you have it backwards so that your spine is straight. And then you want to make your neck straight, right? So you make your neck straight by tilting your head back just a little bit, like if you had a ponytail and they were pulling it, just a little bit. And that makes your spine straight, but not where it's just, there's discomfort, no discomfort, okay? And we're gonna take 3 deep intentional breaths. Okay, here we go. Breathe in. And out. All right, inhale again, the longest inhale you can. And exhale. Exhale everything from your belly. And inhale again. And exhale. Beautiful. Now breathing at your normal pace. Relaxed. You can close your eyes if you haven't already. If you don't want to close your eyes, that is okay. You can just listen. And I'm going to play the bowl for us and just listen to the sounds, the frequencies. Before I stop playing the bowl for us to come back, I will tap on it 3 times. Taking another deep breath. Beautiful. Taking another deep breath together here. Inhale. And exhale. Wiggling your fingers and toes, shaking your body. Opening your eyes now, if you had them closed. And welcome back to life, back to reality. Back to planet Earth. All right, let's play some music in the background. How did you guys enjoy that? Did you guys hear, was the sound okay for that?
For some reason, I could hear your voice. Every time you talked, I could hear you, but I couldn't hear the sound bowl.
Couldn't hear
And I thought it was my volume, and I kept putting it close to my ear. And then you would talk while you were playing, and then I could hear you, but I couldn't hear the sound bowl because I thought it was my speaker, so I kept turning it off and on. But I don't know why the sound bowl sound didn't come through for me, at least. Maybe I need to use headphones. I'm gonna get headphones in like 5 minutes because we're walking back to the house.
What about Cinnamon? Did you hear it or no?
Yeah, it was in and out. Mostly when you just like strike it, then I can hear it. But like when you're singing, not really.
All right, so
I wasn't really hanging on.
So I'm gonna need for future probably use another mic for that. So that's good. This is why we need these circles. This is why I need you. Thank you guys. I can't do it without you. Yes, amazing. Oh, I love feedback. Okay. So I'm gonna do research on that audio. Let me make a note. Okay, because I love my people. I want people to want to be able to enjoy a sound bath to be able to actually enjoy it. Right? Yeah. All right. So now we are going to do an oracle card pull from the Goddess Oracle deck. Actually, before we do that, let's do some journal prompts. How about that? Yeah, let's do journal prompts. I want to do some journal prompts. Yeah. All right. So we're going to do the first journal prompt. So right now you can go ahead and get a journal, a piece of paper, a receipt, whatever you got, a Post-it note, and a pen, crayon, marker, whatever you got. Okay. And we're gonna do some new moon prompts, okay? Now I was going to do the prompts from my moon journal. I have a moon journal out on Amazon. You guys can look for it. It's called La Luna. And right there in there, I got journal prompts, I got creative exercises, I got like candle magic stuff, you know, all kinds of stuff. You really enjoy it if you like moon stuff. But I sold the last one, the last copy that I had here. So we're just gonna go and see what comes through, okay? Now I already have some in mind, but the first prompt is, are you ready for it? Are you ready? Drum roll. All right, it is. What were your intentions last month? And did you follow through? What's the update? Okay, so write that down. What were your intentions last month? And how's it going? How about that? And what were your intentions last month and how's it going? Okay. Now, the next question could go in tandem with this one. And it's going to be, are those goals or those intentions still aligned? So is it still aligned? Is the second question. And the third question, I'm going to do, I think 5, because 5 is my favorite number. You don't have to answer all of them, by the way, when you guys come on air or whatever. Okay, on camera. The next one is, what is currently holding you back? What is, in any way, what is currently holding you back? Okay. And question number 4 is, what new intentions can you set to change that, to not be held back from the previous question, okay? So what new intentions can you set to how do I word it? What new intentions can you set to move forward? There you go. Yeah. To move forward in alignment. Okay. Double whammy. All right, so I'm going to repeat. We're just going to do 4 questions, okay? Because they're a little, you know, they require some thinking. So number 1 is, what were your intentions last month and how's it going? All right. Question number 2 is it still aligned? Do you still feel like that is aligned? You know, because things change. And what is number 3 is, what is currently holding you back? All right. And number 4 is, what new intentions can you set to move forward in alignment? Beautiful. So I'll give you guys a chance to think about it a little bit, write about it. I'm going to go ahead and I'll answer one of the questions. And then I'll pass the talking stick around, and you guys can jump on and share what you're feeling in the new moon or answer one of these prompts if you want. Okay. So let's go. All right. I'm going to answer number 3. All right. I'm going to be vulnerable with you guys. What is currently holding you back? Well, I think that if you guys have been following me for a while, you guys know me. You guys know that I did like a detox off of cannabis, and then I started smoking again. So it's been like an on and off thing for me in the last like couple of months. And since I did those detox, you know, I was able to be like fully sober and be like, oh, wow, like I'm so productive right now, right? And I realized that I am abusing it, and I'm using it as a crutch to not do the things that I don't believe that I can do. And the reason that I had that imposter syndrome, if you, or whatever you want to call it, it's deeper for me than an imposter syndrome, because for me, it deals with my fear of being seen. So, trigger warning for anybody who's watching. When I was really young, when I was 5 years old, I was a victim of SA. So my uncle was the perpetrator, right? And since then, since I was so young, I remember a psychic had told me, like, he had said something about my light, and in the darkness, something that had happened to him was this darkness that was still over him, and it just wanted to get my light. And since I'm like such like a healer or whatever, and that's all it was. Like, and that's what it was. That's what he said, right? But the way that it unfolded for me was that I feel like I started hiding myself after that, which makes sense. Like, if they tried to take my light, right? I dimmed my light to not be seen. So I was like, oh shit, I'm not safe here. So since then, I became like a professional at flying under the radar. Like, I can hide my energy, like put in a cloak over me. And I didn't know back then how to conceptualize it, but I was just like, I wanted to be alone. I didn't want to be seen or touched. So working on my confidence, I've come a long, long way, but I still have healing to do with that trauma. And I didn't realize how many different places it showed up in my life. So that is one of the things that I have realized currently is holding me back. It won't be for long. You know what I'm saying? But I'm about to heal that, and I'll let you guys know. I'll make a video on how I work through that and what healings I have done that have really helped me, because I think that would be helpful for people. But yep, that is my answer to number 3, guys. Open and vulnerable here. Okay. But so that we can make it a little bit lighter, I'm gonna get into a little bit of what I can do forward. What I can move forward is I can actually choose to stop smoking cannabis. That's just basically a choice for me, you know. Not like I haven't done it before. And I think doing that, then I'll be more clear-minded to be able to do the healing that I need to do with my inner child, to be able to be fully here. So those are my steps moving forward, because, you know, when we release something like that, like some heavy emotions, we want to fill it with something light, something productive and positive that you can do moving forward. So I'm very blessed and grateful for where I'm at, that I have this clarity and this insight now. And I'm grateful for that vision that I was able to see of me being so young and having that happen, because it was revealed to me in a breathwork ceremony. And because I was in a place where I felt stuck, like, why can't I move forward? What is holding me back? Like I had no clue. So it's wonderful to be able to have clarity and see. So grateful for that. All right. So now I don't want to stop talking. So let's pass this talking. Does anyone want to go up? Cinnamon or nah?
Yeah, I'll go. Can y'all hear me okay?
Yes.
All right. So, I kind of thought this was just one. It was 4 separate questions, but it was really kind of like a stream of consciousness questions. I felt like, so I kind of like technically answered them all. Okay, so what were your intentions last month? So last month, I was really intentional, yeah, and focused on promoting myself and my work and believing in myself the way I believe and have poured into others. But I want to be very clear about that statement, and that I pour into others, but I am not like resentful about it. Like I don't really. It more so like not from a place of being a victim. It was more so that it happens because I don't speak up for myself. I don't ask for help. And then what did he say? How's it going? Okay, so how is it going? I found along the way that I imagine this as like output, 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 output. Like, oh, I read a message like, oh yes, like go listen to, because I released music last week, right? No, go listen to this song, go to this, go asking this person, sending this email, going through, and then I realized that it was more input than I gave credit for. Than I gave it credit for before I started, and like being like, wait, I'm not gonna be on social media today because I'm gonna sit and play with my puppy. You know, like I realized how much more input it was, and how filling myself with love is just as valuable as being fearless in my self promotion. Yeah, and then I said that this is still a line. Yes, it is still a line, because there's still a lot of fear, to be honest. I still get very, 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 very afraid. Yeah, I think fear is like is the best word to put it. I just remember being a child. We talk about child all the time, but I really do remember being a child, just so shy and afraid for anyone to talk to me and for anyone to see me. I remember like actually crying when people would be like, Cinnamon, what do you think? Like, they're gonna see me. My mom tells the story all the time. When I first started singing, she had been singing since I was 4 years old. And my mom says, she puts me in the choir at church, and on the way to church, she says, I turned back and I saw you in your car seat and you were crying tears. And I said, Cinnamon, why are you crying? And he said, I just realized like everybody's gonna see me. And that's like, why I was crying. So long story short, tensions are still aligned. I think that's like twofold that's currently holding me back. Like fear, really not feeling like I'm worthy, like I'm not good enough. And like these sometimes these limiting beliefs that like introverts are shy. No. Introverts are just introverts. Like you're just an introvert. So it's like you can be introvert and be extremely confident, and you could be shy and still be extremely confident. For the new intentions, I think the intention is awareness of what I need, and then recognizing where to get that from. And that's kind of twofold, but I need help, but I don't know where to get it from. I don't feel good asking for it or whatever. So we're just gonna check in with Cinnamon a couple times in the day instead of just like once in the morning. We're gonna do like a couple of a day and try that again. But, yeah.
I love that. Thank you, Cinnamon.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God, that's powerful. Everything that you said. It's so crazy how we are all mirrors of each other. Like everything is so similar in many ways. One thing I wanted to touch on before I ask Na if she wants to come on. I know she's driving anyway, but so you said I still have fear, right? And I wanted to say, well, so do I. Everyone has fear. You cannot get rid of fear. Fear is a natural function in the human body, and it serves us in many ways, but it can be too active, right? So, and that's the thing. So the thing is, I read a book that I want to share. Maybe, I don't know if you've read it. It's called The Confidence Gap.
Okay.
The Confidence Gap. I don't know who wrote it. It was on Audible. I listened to it. So I don't know if it might be an Audible exclusive. I'm not sure. Anyway, that book, it talks about ACT therapy. And one of the things that really stuck with me that just was like, now I feel like I'm confident bitch, okay? But that fear you cannot get rid of. Fear is gonna be there no matter what. It's about feeling the fear and doing it anyway. You notice that you have the fear and you do it anyway. And the way that you gain confidence is by feeling like you're adequate, like you're inadequate to do the job, like you're fit to do the job. And how do you get prepared to do a job? You practice it, right? So you have to practice by pushing through the fear and doing it anyway, right? Because the fear's going to be there regardless. So you just have to create that practice. The more you practice, the more confident you become. Later, it's just going to be like the back of your hand. You're going to know it. You know what I mean? And then you're going to be like, oh shit, I'm a confidence bitch now, transformed, you know? And it's going to be like a blink of an eye when you just have been practicing. So tell yourself, instead of putting so much pressure, like me too, say, it's just practice. It's just practice, Cinnamon. It's just practice.
Yes. I love it. I love it. It's just
Give yourself permission to fuck up, like you're going to have to fuck it up because practice, you're fucking it up when you're practicing, maybe you invent something new.
love it. Thank you.
I hope that resonated. Fuck it up, girl. I'm here for it. All right. And if you need help, you're part of a community now. You can ask anyone in the chat rooms. You can reach out to me and I will be there for you. Okay. Any tips, whatever you need, anything. Okay.
Thank you.
You're not alone. You're not alone. All right. That's what I started this community for, because when I became part of the community in 2020, I felt so supported. Like I didn't feel like a burden to ask for help. And it felt easy. Like if it was like a best friend, like just talking to your bestie, And I was like, wow, I didn't know that this feeling existed. And so I want to be able to help bring that to other people, So yeah, I'm here. Love you. I don't know.
I love you too.
Yeah. Yes. Ooh, nah. Hey, nah. Hey, girl.
Hey.
Are you ready to share? Are you ready to share?
Yeah. So I was thinking about it. I was like, I don't want to share every detail or I guess every question on the live. It was just us, I would, but on the live. I will share, I guess, the last question about what I can do to become more intentional and more aligned. And I think that for me, it's definitely getting back into my yoga practice every day and just keep having some more movement, because I for all this year I was doing yoga pretty much every single day, up until the point where there was basically an issue at my daughter's school because her dad, and now that she's not in school, I can't do pretty much anything. So but she starts school soon, so I know I'll be able to start my my practice back up daily, and just consistent working out every day like I am used to. Just makes me feel a lot better, not just physically, but like emotionally. It always makes me feel more confident, more sexy, more attractive, and just better all around. So that's all I'll share.
Yes, thank you, Na. Bringing
Sure.
sexy back. Back. Hey, I love that. You know, we got a yoga teacher over here. Cinnamon's a yoga teacher.
Oh, that's awesome.
You
Yeah, I
should,
love.
Yes.
you should do some yoga for us, for the community one day.
I
Like,
would love to.
right? Like a live Zoom.
I would love to.
That would be dope. You should do that.
That would be really. I would
Now
love
we're
to.
here to support you. We're here to support you. See?
Yeah.
Thank you. We're here to support each other.
Yes. Yes. That's beautiful. Yeah. I also resonate with that, as we're all mirrors, right? Because I need to get back on my yoga practice. I was like doing it every single day, no excuse, no excuse. And the last month, I had a whole bunch of things going on and birthdays out, like travel. So when I came back, I was like recharging, and it fucked up my flow. And the thing is that I stopped doing it while I was traveling. If I would continue while I'm on the travel, even if it's just a little bit, then I won't mess up the flow that I have, you know. But I didn't. Hey, oh well, you know. But so now I'm feeling it. I'm like, oh girl, what's that? What is
Oh
that?
my God. Yeah, my shoulders feel like, oh my gosh, I need to like move them. Like I know exactly what you mean.
Right? It's because movement is the natural lubricant.
Yeah. It's
Girl.
like my arms. Yeah.
Yes. No, see, maybe I'm psychic. That's why.
That's what, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it makes a huge difference, honestly, if people are thinking about starting a yoga, like their own yoga practice, putting it into their schedule, do it. What I would suggest, not if you want some unsolicited advice, would be stacking. So when you want to start a new habit, you stack it on top of something you already do. So let's say, you know, in the morning, the first thing you do is brush your teeth, for example. You say, okay, right after I brush my teeth, I'm going to do sun salutations, for example, you know, and then you can do those. Or you can set your alarm clock 15 minutes earlier and do sun salutations, at least something that's something, or a little flow, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I know it's hard, and I know it's tiring because you have a kid. Like, I can't even
The bathroom.
my hat's off to you, because I don't have kids. I have a dog, and I have to wake up for her ass. Okay. So I can only imagine with a kid. I know when I was a kid, I used to wake up at the butt crack of dawn and wake up everybody in the house. So if that's your kid, then she's awesome. She's gonna grow up to be amazing. Anyway, let's get on to the next thing. Thank you guys so much for sharing. If you guys want to share anything else, just raise your hand and let me know.
I just want like statement there. This is literally this is not advice. This is just my experience. Take it or leave it. I found that like when I quote unquote fall off, right, yoga practice, which is like already not really a thing because meditating is yoga, but whatever. So, but let's say if like the physical practice, like the asana practice,
Yeah.
I found that if I like uh wake up first and like having things where it's already tied to what I'm doing. So like I'll do some yoga stuff on the toilet, like, or there's some yoga stuff that I'll do in the, like just out of bed, like halfway out of bed when I'm trying to wake up. So like I'm kind of doing like a modified pigeon or something like that. And just like those 5 minutes makes the back not hurt. You know what I mean? Like just the 5 minutes keeps the pelvis
Oh,
has kept the pelvis open, and then it has really helped. So maybe for me, it's just been like in keeping it with what I'm already doing. I'm like, I don't have an hour to dedicate to this yoga mat today, but I'm gonna be on the toilet, so I'll just do my yoga strips. So yeah.
yoga on the toilet yoga. I think you're onto something new here, girl. Innovation should be your middle name.
By any means necessary, this still has to happen.
Damn, I love that. I absolutely love that. Love that. Love that. Yeah. 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 As long as you move anything, just like at least, like you said, 5 minutes. And thank you for reminding me that I have not fallen off my yoga practice because I meditate daily. Meditation is part of yoga. So I haven't fallen off my yoga practice, but I have fallen off my keeping my physical physique like healthy, So showing myself love through showing my body love is one thing that I do want to focus on moving forward as well. So let's add that to the list. My list is like whoosh, all long and shit. Like a scroll. Oh my God. Okay. So we're gonna do our little candle set intention. I'm gonna let this burn down completely for us. I'll be watching it all night, okay? And meditating, praying, setting, because new moons and full moons, I usually spend time with spirit all day. And today is gonna be right here and after. So I'm gonna say a little prayer. And then we're going to think about our intention. And then I'll light the candle. I'll tell you guys what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and why I'm doing it. For anyone who wants to learn about candle magic or candle workings or intention candles, anybody can do it. It doesn't matter. But let me get, here we go. Okay, matches. So usually, let me see, do I have it? Yeah, so usually they're this big. We got a little tiny one. Look how cute, right? Okay, I can't get over it. All right. So this is how big they are usually, and they burn for 5 days, 5 to 7 days. And oh shit. Okay. And you should let it burn all the way through because that means your intention is going smoothly without any interruptions. Now, if you're going to leave your house and you don't want to leave the candle unattended, you can snuff it off. Okay. Don't blow it with your breath because your breath is your ashe. It's your ashe, which is your power to make anything manifest. The breath is, we know how powerful the breath is. So don't blow it out with your breath, snuff it out, and then relight it when you come back. Okay. Keep it lit as long as you're home where you can watch it. And that, I don't want to say it slows down the energy of the intention, but I will say the more energy that you put into the candle, the faster and more powerful it is, okay? It's all up to you, but it'll still work, anyway. So you want to cleanse the candles. Okay, so we got a question here in the group chat. Where do you get it from? Oops, hold on. And what are they called again? Okay, so sorry. This is called a 7-day candle or a 5-day candle. And you can get it at a botanica. You can get it at a supermarket. Vallarta has them. The dollar store has them. 99-cent store has them. You know, but it all depends on how they're made. It doesn't really matter where you get it from. Okay, you are the magic. You are the magic. This is just a tool to help you send the intention symbolically, energetically. And so when you get them, since we get them from any place, and a lot of people touch them in the store. Oh, we got some people in the chat on YouTube. We got Omen and we got Cammy. Hey girls, what's up? Hey, they're saying yes, yoga, cinnamon. Oh, okay. Yes. And they couldn't hear the bowls either. Okay. I love that we're communicating. Yes. Anyways, back to the lesson. So since a lot of people are touching it in the store, there's a lot of energy in there, right? So you want to make sure that you cleanse them before you use them. These ones specifically right now, I bathed it in water, sea salt, and Florida water, but you can just cleanse it with smoke if you want. You can even cleanse it with sound bowls if you want. Okay. But I did that specifically for these because these are from a botanica, and from botanica, I want to cleanse the candle itself, the wax, because I saw a video on TikTok about a girl that was selling candles, and what they were doing was a spell working on top of those candles where they spit on top of the candles. And when you spit in something in a working, that means that you have power over that thing. And so that person that was selling those candles was spitting on them to have power over those candles. So whoever buys it, that person's going to get power from you. So always cleanse them, especially from botanicas, even if you trust the botanica, in my opinion. Okay.
Sorry, how do you cleanse it again? How do you cleanse it again?
So the way that I did this one, I cleansed this one. I bathed it in a bowl with water, sea salt, and Florida water. Okay. Mix that all in there. You could also put water and sea salt, just sea salt on its own, because salt is a protection. The Florida water is going to remove things, but you can also cleanse it with smoke. Okay, so with Palo Santo and all that, and then just wipe it in there with like water. If you don't have Florida water, you can use essential oils. Florida water is just water with essential oils in it, basically, but they're protective and banishing essential oils. So get the ones that correspond to them. Omen says you can also use incense and even running tap water, she says. So yeah, so with the running tap water and your intention, so the water itself cleanses it. So yeah, you can take it to the beach too, put it in water, in the salt water. And what I did after that is I put my own herbs in there. I put rosemary for protection, so dry rosemary. And I put roses for healing the heart, for opening our heart space. And rosemary is also for the heart as well. So we're going to use this beautiful, also the color. So there's different color candles. There's a white one. White, obviously it's white. White is universal. White is universal. One for everything. You can do whatever you want with white. All right. Now, other colors mean different things, and I'll go into those on another lesson. Okay. Now you can write your intentions on it. You can pray your intentions into it. You can write a piece of paper with your intentions and put it underneath. You can place it there and just meditate your intentions towards it. And that's how you set it, okay? Now, when you set your intentions, after that, then we light it. When we light it, we want to use matches, wooden matches, okay, or an incense or something that's already lit. You don't want to, I was taught by a fellow witch when I was younger that not to use lighters. She didn't say why, but for me now, learning about metaphysics and stuff and about energy working, I believe it's because it's not a natural source. And this is wood, which is nature. So since I am a wood, I consider myself, if I had to label myself, it would be a green witch, which means I work with the earth, you know. So that's what makes sense for me. Also, the wicks, sometimes the wicks on these are a little long. So you want it to be about an inch long. Let me get some scissors. So cutting the tip, about an inch, that assures that your flame is going to be able to be read correctly, because you can read the flame and it'll tell you things about your intention. You can also read the wax as it's melting or after it's melted, and the glass itself. Okay, so those are different ways of reading candles, but you don't have to learn how to read candles. You can just set an intention and just set it and basically forget it, but you have to come back to it. You have to put energy into it, okay? But yeah, you don't have to do all this extra stuff. So let's set our intentions. I'm gonna write a little protection symbol on the bottom for us, a Reiki symbol. And okay. All right. Beautiful. So focus on what intention you want to bring in for you for the future, for your unfoldment, for your highest and greatest good and harm to none. Okay. I'm going to open a little prayer right now. We'll continue to focus on that intention. Okay. Thank you, Great Spirit of the Most High, unconditional love, light, and healing. Mother, Father. Thank you to our angels, our guides, and our ancestors. Thank you to Pachamama, who always supports us, protects us, and loves us. I call upon Archangel Michael and Uriel for protection. Protection for anyone in this live right now, for anyone present, here now or in the future. May they always be protected. For the highest and greatest good of all and harm to none, we set these intentions for our highest unfoldment. And so it is. Ashe, Amin, Aho, Shalom, Mahalo. Beautiful. So now think about your intention. I'm going to think about mine here. It can be an intention for anything that you want to do, or a wish that you have, a manifestation that you want, that you're working towards. Beautiful. Okay, so if everyone is done, I'm gonna light the candle for us. A little candle moment. You guys can look at the flame. So I'm watching it now, and it's growing. It started off a little bit slow, which means that, and the flame is getting stronger and bigger. So that means that the intentions that we have set, it's strong, our intention, but it's gonna be a process for it to come in. It's not just gonna come in like that. So it's gonna come in slowly in divine timing. I'm hearing. I got it, source. In divine timing, remember that, okay? So don't try to rush it. But I don't have any air in here, which is why I'm sweating, if you can tell. But it was dancing right now. I don't know if you saw it. It stopped now, but it was moving like this. So when it dances, it means that that spirit is here, or the presence, or somebody, the divine, your ancestors, maybe, like they're dancing. So somebody's here saying hi. Now, if it were making noise or blinking a lot, then it could be a message coming through. When I was just dancing, it's like saying hello. And it stopped now. It also depends on the direction that it's going, because the candle itself has different bodies, like different parts of the body. So if we're looking at it like this, if you're looking at it straight ahead, like I'm looking at it, to my left is past, present, and future. Okay. So the past is my left, the present is the center, and then my right is the future. If you're looking directly at the candle. The front of the body of the candle is the physical world, and the back of the candle is the spiritual world. So that's just a little tips, little brujita tips. I heard over here on the live that Omen, la bruja del barrio. That's funny. Like the witch of the hood is what she said, if for those who don't speak Spanish. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this beautiful little candle, and it's on the charging plate on my altar, and it'll burn for us for the whole night. Okay, I'm watching it. You're welcome. All right. Beautiful. All right, so now we're almost at the end. I think I already went over the time. I mean, we don't really have a time. I don't have a curfew, do you? But we're gonna pick one of these cards, okay? A goddess oracle. Goddess oracle. 1, 2, 3. Spirit, creator, source, goddesses. What is the message for us? Oh, look, Cinnamon has a puppo. Oh, so cute.
He's waiting. He's waiting for the message.
He's like, what's the message, lady? Tell me the message. Ooh, we got 2. We got 2 of them. All right. So I'm gonna read out of the book. Let me drink some water, girl, because I'm the All right, honey. All right, my darlings. So Branwen, the goddess of forgiveness, is the first one. And she is number 7. 7s have been coming up so much for me. That's crazy. She looks pretty dope, intense. All right, let's see. So forgiveness. The new moon is a good time to forgive. You know, the new moon, they were saying, talks about relationships, right? So reforming and rethinking relationships. Maybe there's forgiveness that needs to happen on your part or their part. Like, but either way, it's not like you can move past something without somebody saying sorry to you, you know? You don't need the sorry from somebody. The forgiveness happens internally. It's yours. It's for your benefit. So let's read what it says. It says, sometimes life invites us into conditions that challenge us to the core. As the Celtic goddess Branwen forgave those who caused her own death by a broken heart, she asks you to set yourself free from the seeds of resentment that will surely choke the life out of your dreams. We are wounded by others and weave stories about our hurts and losses that live on in our hearts and minds. We come to distrust the potential of love and connection. No matter what your story or when it began, forgiveness is the key to freedom here. Forgiveness allows for mending and repair, opening the heart to give and receive. If you need to forgive yourself or others, now is the time to do it. Keep your heart open and you can begin again. Only beauty, freedom, treasures are found in the spirit of forgiveness. The goddess Bronwen is here to support you. Beautiful. That kind of resonated with me it brought up the trauma that I shared with you guys. Like, I guess there's some forgiving that needs to happen there too, because it says it'll choke it'll choke the life out of your dreams. And I don't know, there is some forgiveness there that needs to happen for sure. I felt like I did enough forgiveness, but maybe that's something that I should revisit there. So did any of you guys resonate with forgiveness? Yeah. Do you want to share or no?
I think just today I was just talking to a friend and I was like, yeah, I think the problem is that I just haven't forgiven her. I was like sharing, I was like, I'm angry and this, and she said, what do you think the problem is? And I said, I think I just haven't forgiven her. So I was like, I think that's a problem. But yeah, that's really it. So.
Wow, you said the word today and here it goes. That's synchronicity. Synchronicity at its finest. Let's see what they say on the chat on YouTube. Big facts. Amen. Amen. Oh, they love your dog too, Cinnamon, they're saying. All right, so the next card that we got is number 22, the goddess Iris of communication. Goddess of communication. Wow. And we did use the throat chakra bowl today. And I was like, maybe people need this. I don't know. Maybe they do. Okay, let's see. Number 22. Here it is. Oh my God. This is so funny. The first word on here. So remember I shared with you guys in the beginning of the live, the things that I wrote in my notepad, like get clear, get light, get grounded, all that stuff. So the first one is get clear, right? And the first word on this message is clarity. Thank you. We're about to receive clarity. Clarity in communication is called for, as your words will have great impact on others right now. It is a wonderful time to start writing that book, telling new stories, and sharing your experience, strength, and hope with others. You have everyone's ear, so choose your message wisely. Others will also desire Oh, I'm sorry. Others will also desire positive and fruitful communication with you. So get ready for some amazing new opportunities to come from these discussions. Ooh, yes. Just remember to stay open and be clear about expressing your deepest desires, always speaking with integrity and kindness, and respect for yourself and others. The Greek messenger goddess Iris is thrilled to help your words take flight. Communication improves in all your relationships when she comes to visit. Most important, however, Iris reminds you of the communication you have with the universe. You are in a mutual dialogue, and now is the time to pay attention to the signs and omens in your life. Trust this important yet subtle communication. It will never lead you astray when you listen and act accordingly. What was the other thing I said? Listen to your intuition. And that's basically what she's saying here at the end. Yeah, that is so beautiful. I resonate with it when it says about having new opportunities coming and that you never know what conversations are going to lead. Because one thing I learned is, like, a long time ago, be kind and talk to everybody. Like, I mean, you don't have to talk to everybody, but be kind to everybody, and don't judge people by don't judge them by appearance. Like, oh, I don't want to talk to that person. Like, maybe you do want to have that conversation. You don't know, there's something in there that you need to know about that conversation. Like, I've had it many times where I'm like, oh, I hope that person doesn't see me. Like, I put my hood on, like I'm walking over there, my neighbor, and my neighbor, they stop and talk to me, and I have like the most amazing conversation that I feel like uplifted, and I'm like, thank you, God. You spoke through that angel, and I was being a total bitch at the beginning. So be open to communicate, because you never know who you're talking to. Because I've had and speaking from your heart, like about your passions, about your dreams and desires, because when people see that your eyes light up when you're talking about your dream, they want to help. Like, I've had people offer me, like, I'll do anything. What do you need? What do you need help? I got you, because I want to support that dream. Like, look at how you light up, and especially when your dream is helping other people as well, like, people want to be part of that. So be open with your truth. Don't be afraid to speak. You never know who is going to be listening. But you know who is always listening? The universe. Yes, the universe is always listening. Always. You hear me? You hear me? You hear me? Okay. Always. And the universe will respond. You just got to listen to the subtle voice, because it's a subtle thing. Intuition, the universe, your angels, they're going to speak to you in a whisper, but you got to be present to hear it. Yeah. So, my loves, I hope that resonated with you guys, with you girls, with you aliens, unicorns, Asé souls. I love you guys so much. If you guys want to share anything else, I think that we are done for tonight. And we're just going to let that candle burn. We'll check in the Discord chat. If you guys want to, if anyone here that's right here right now from the community wants a personal reading, I will do one for you in the Discord tonight. Okay. I'm here for it. Yeah, it's okay. So anyone else want to talk? Oh, no. Okay. Let's see any messages here. Omen says in the chat over here on YouTube, wow, Luna, that's exactly what I'm doing. Yes. You need and you need to believe it as long as and it's already done. Yes, you believe it and it's already done. Exactly. Believe it, do it. Take action. You can do it. I believe in you. Yes, personal readings. Yes, we will do personal readings after the Discord. Okay, guys. I love you so much. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Thank you so much, Luna.